gonna go any second.
Oh, it's going any second.
Once you go live, it'll actually go live.
Okay, 3.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. You have to wait for this.
No.
I see they have the red screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Hello, everybody. What's up? Hey. I am so excited for today's episode of What the Kels. I have my amazingly talented friend, singer-songwriter Jordan James here.
Hi. How's everyone?
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. So we have a lot to talk about today. So excited for some of Jordan's new projects, and there's a lot of great stuff coming today. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in a second. Woohoo! Cool! I'm so excited to be hanging out with Jordan today. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Totally. Okay, so who's watching? I want to know in the comments who is hanging out with us today. Feel free to let me know your name, where you're from, where you're watching from. I just want to know. I like to get to know you guys, right? And we want to make friends, right?
Heck yeah, we do.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so we've got some awesome stuff to talk about today. Guys, Jordan just released a brand new single. It's amazing. What is it called?
It's called Fighter.
Woohoo! Yeah! Applause in the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so tell us about Fighter. What is it all about? Why did you write it? And why did you decide that this is your single that you're releasing?
So Fighter is probably the most important song that I've ever written because it's for a cause. It's a song I wrote for my friend. She has a disease called POTS, and she has been through a lot, and she's been through things where she's almost died, and she has to live every day with that on her shoulders. And so one day I was messing around just writing a song and asking people what I should write about, and she said, write a song about me. And she was just joking, but I said, yeah, I will. And she told me a story about a time she almost died. And I, after that, called her Fighter, and then she is my fighter, so I wrote the song about her.
That's so cool. I love that.
Thank you.
That adds so much more meaning now, because I mean I've heard the song, I've been listening to it all day, and I was wondering, I was like, what's the source of this song? Like,
Yeah.
Why did he write it? Because it's very passionate, very emotional song. So I knew it had to be rooted in something that was really, important to you. So now it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's about your friend. That's really neat. So, so that's really cool. So why did you choose this song to release as a single? And then tell them a little bit about how you're deciding to give 50% of the song profits to a charity.
Yeah, so I decided to release a song early so that I could promote that and really get the cause out that 50% of this song's profits will go to the Ronald McDonald House Charity, which is a charity that helps families all around the country, all around the world, that need help with things that they've been seriously injured or they're sick, and they help the children and their families, and they give them homes and a place to stay. And it's just a really great cause.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's why you decided. I mean, how did you decide that cause? Because first off, I love that, and then how did you decide to do this specific charity?
So I worked with I did a gig for this guy who happens to have his own charity, but he's also a part of Ronald McDonald Charity. Okay. And he told me about this, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. I mean, all these different kids with cancer and all these different kids with so many different diseases, and I would just want to help that.
That's so cool. I love that. Guys, what do you think about that? Those of you who are watching and hanging out with us, let us know what you think about the fact that Jordan is donating 50% of the profits of this song to Ronald McDonald House Charities. That, to me, that's literally incredible, because on What the Kels, you guys know, you hang out with me every week, you know what the show is all about, right? We talk about doing good, being good, making an impact in media with music, entertainment, and being a light in the entertainment industry, right? So Jordan is literally doing that. That's the epitome of what he's doing. I love that so much. You're being a light in media.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what everyone has to say. So we've got Kendall says, Kendall's got a question. Okay, we'll get to that question. He wants to know what got you into songwriting, so we'll get to that. And then Adam says hello. Nain says you started following me. Oh, well, yeah, totally happy to hang out. Let's see, are there any other comments? You want to scroll down a little bit? Cool. Christine Pinkston says it's all about giving. Yes, it is, Christine. Thank you for that insight. that's Jordan's mom. She's awesome.
She is awesome.
And Adam says it's always good to give back. Totally. Chloe, hi Chloe. Chloe is a very loyal friend and supporter. She says that's amazing, Jordan. I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you.
Very cool. Keith, hi Keith. He's from Mormon Music. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Tressa says I think it's great. I've seen the Ronald McDonald's house help lots of people. Awesome. Love
awesome
that
charity.
so much. Yeah. So I just like thank you for doing that because that's just like so amazing to me. As soon as I heard your mom told me about that the other day, and I was like, what? Like that's amazing. So guys, if you want an opportunity to do good in the world, not only can you support Jordan in his career, but you can also give back and do good and be good in the community. Like we always talk about on What the Kels. All you have to do is go buy Fighter. Like so cool. So cool. Where can people buy it?
I mean anywhere. iTunes. You can go stream it on Spotify. But yeah.
Cool. Okay, so you hear that, guys? Spotify, iTunes. Make an impact in the world and support this amazing song.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, and it's also a single on your new album, right? Which we'll
Yeah.
get to. We'll get to talking about that. So stay tuned for that because there's a big announcement we have today for you guys in just a little bit. But first, how about you play Fighter for us? How do you
Yeah, I
feel
can
about
do
that?
that.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Do you guys want to hear Jordan play Fighter? If you want to hear Jordan play Fighter, let me know in the comments. We're gonna do it anyway, but
I was planning on it, so.
yeah. Shh, no, it's a surprise. No matter. I mean, but like, still, I'm sure you guys want to hear him play it, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want to hear him play it. So, okay. All right, I'll move out of the way so you can have the screen to yourself.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I'm holding on to my heart, my life, my love. And I'm never giving up. This pain won't make me stop, and I won't let go. So much to live for, 'cause I am a fighter, a soldier, and in this war I didn't choose. I am a fighter, a winner, and in this war I will not lose. Because my bones they break, my heart may shake, but when it comes to the end, I am a fighter. This time I'll win. I'm holding on. I'm taking this pain, but I will remain. Oh, and every time I don't die, I'm stronger alive. Tell me I've only got so much time for me to fight, but I won't let go. I'm holding on, I've got so much to live for, 'cause I am a fighter, a soldier, and in this war I didn't choose. I am a fighter, a winner, and in this war I will not lose. Because my bones they break, my heart may shake, but when it comes to the end, I am a fighter. This time I'll win. The tears you cry will always drop now, so let them out. You will find that what's inside counts. So fight the doubt, hold my hand and stand your ground. Take a stand and show the world I'm a fighter now. 'Cause I am a fighter. Cause my bones they break, may shake, but when it comes to the end, I am a fighter, a soldier, and in this war I didn't choose. I am a fighter, a winner, and in this war I will not lose, because my bones they break, my heart may shake, but when it comes to the end, I am a fighter. I am a fighter. I am a fighter. This time I'll win.
We're gonna just get reset up here. That was amazing. Okay, seriously, that was awesome, guys.
Thank you so much.
If you're watching from like wherever, just like let's give Jordan a round of applause. Yeah. That was amazing. So you're so talented.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I've always said that about Jordan. Like from the first time I ever saw him, I was like, this kid is talented. So that was awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
One of the things that like and I'm sure you could feel it, guys, as you're watching, hanging out. First off, let me know what you thought about that performance in the comments. It was nothing short of amazing. So just tell us what you guys thought, because I'm sure Jordan would love to see. I'd love to see. I think it was amazing, and like let us know what you thought. But the thing that I think is like so unique about you and your performance is like everything you do, you're so like passionate about it, and you're so like you're so like invested in your performance, which I think is so awesome. Because some people are just like, hi, I'm singing a song, but like for you, it's like, I feel this, and you can tell that you feel it. So,
Okay. Thank you.
awesome. Yeah, so great. Well, what are the comments coming in? I'd love to see what everyone has to say about that amazing song. So good. Chloe says, this is amazing. Totally.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I feel like here's the cool thing about that song is like, I know that you wrote it specifically for your friend with POTS, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's something that everyone can connect to, right? So those of you watching, if this is something that you connected with or that resonated with you, let us know in the comments, because I'm sure it did resonate with me. I'm a fighter of my own things. I don't have POTS like she does, but I have my own battles that I have to fight, and we all do, right? So.
Exactly.
Tiare, I think I said that. She said, he's so good. Yeah, that
Thank
comment
you.
is I love that. Very cool. So, okay, so let's now talk about the fact that we have a big announcement to make, right, Jordan?
Yeah,
you have a big announcement to make. Guys, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. This wasn't supposed to happen today.
Yeah.
But it did.
Whoopsie.
It did, yeah. And so now, thankfully on What the Cows, we get to be the first people to share it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I was planning on releasing my album, my EP, 6 songs, in June. But my friend comes up to me today and he goes, hey, I'm listening to your album. And I go, how the heck are you doing that? I was like, what? And then so my album's out, everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Jordan's like, wait, what?
I was so confused.
Yeah, no, and that makes so much sense, because this morning I hopped onto iTunes and Spotify to listen to the song, and yeah, and I saw like the whole EP, and I was like, what? I was really confused. So what happened?
So just I accidentally set the release date for too soon, I guess, and
Okay.
it just came out.
Interesting.
Just did.
Okay, so tell us about like how do you handle when things like that happen? Because like obviously that wasn't the way you planned it, right? And
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely
definitely not. Sometimes life does not go according to plans, right? If you guys have ever had your life not going according to plan, drop it in the comments. I'm sure
Yeah.
we all have, right?
What the kills, Jordan?
What the kills? Yeah, my name. Yeah. So yeah, how do you handle that when something like that happens? Like what are you choosing to like? How are you choosing to handle it?
Yeah, so for me, I got angry, but my mom comes to me and she says, sit down, sing a hymn, and say a prayer with me. Yeah, and so just trying to stay positive, like my mom always says, she's the best.
She's the best.
And yeah, and that's just kind of how I dealt with it. And then we just kind of went with the flow, she said, let's make lemonade out of lemons. So we're doing that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that was like not what you were hoping for today. It's definitely kind of a bummer. I was telling him earlier, I've had things like that happen to me too, where it's like released before you're ready, and you're like, like it's this thing
Yeah.
I've built up to, and you've worked, you've spent so much time on it, and that I know that didn't feel too good. But I really respect the way that both you and your mom are handling this situation, which is, like you said, let's make lemonade out of these lemons, right?
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
let's just make the most out of it. And now all of you guys hanging out here with us on What the Kels get to go check out his album before anybody else, which is way cool, right?
Yeah, go check it out.
Go check it out, guys. Seriously, it's on iTunes, it's on Spotify. Like I said, I was listening this morning. I wasn't supposed to be. I was really confused, but now I understand. Seriously, no, he's very talented. Kara Pinkston, is that a family member? She
That's
says,
my sister.
love this. Yeah,
Love
go
you.
Kara. That's awesome. I love that too. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the album. Like, I know that it's called Truth, right?
Yeah, it's called Truth.
Okay, so what's that about, and then what's the song Truth about? Maybe you can play that for us too.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a cheesy, romantic kind of album. I mean, there's Fighter on it, and it's a pretty motivational song. But there's some songs about, you know, getting rejected. I have a song called Rejected on there.
No.
And it's just kind of like the truths of life. You know, it's like there's like breakups, there's love, and then there's trying to get over things, and that's why I called it Truth. And one of the songs is called Truth.
All right.
And it's just kind of like dealing with what the lemons.
What the
Dealing
lemons
with the
in
lemons.
life. Wow, how fitting is this, right? Jordan got handed a massive lemon today, and you just get to prove your own point of your song,
Exactly,
right? This is how I handle this lemon. I love that. Okay, that's great. So what a cool message. I love that. Okay, well now I want to hear the song because I don't think
Cool.
I've heard this one. So will
Yeah.
you play it for us?
Yeah, I can play it.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, I just hit the mic.
Day by day, I'm hoping, babe, that you can feel the same. So here's a song and sing along. My love, I just need to say, I've been holding this in just to let it go. I've been writing this song just to let you know, darling, I've got a thing for you. Oh baby, oh tell me now, do you got a thing for me too? It's all that's on my mind, and I've been running out of time to hold you near and make you mine. I'm just looking for a sign to speak the truth. I've got a thing for you. Ask me cute things like, can you come and hold me please, and write me a note. Can I take your time and make you mine? Your heart is warmer than the sunshine, and I don't like the cold, 'cause I've been holding this in just to let it go. I've been writing this song just to let you know, darling, I've got a thing for you. Oh baby, oh tell me now, do you got a thing for me too? It's all that's on my mind, and I've been running out of time to hold you near and make you mine. I'm just looking for a sign to speak the truth. I've got a thing for you. with you. Got a thing for me too. It's all that's on my mind, and I've been running out of time to hold it. And even make you mine, I'm just looking for a sign. So speak the truth. I've got a thing for.
Great, I love that. What a cool song. I love that. It's like a cool, like you said, it's a cool contrast because like the other song was, you know, so much fighter and empowerment, and this one's like real life, like love and relationships.
Yeah.
All of those things.
The good stuff.
Just happen. They just happen. Let's see what the comments say. We've got Chloe. She says, so much talent for one person. You're definitely going to go so far with your music.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Go Chloe. I love that. That's so true. Keith, great job on the EP. I'm listening to it on Apple Music in the background while watching this. Woohoo! You are
awesome.
blessed
Thank
with
you.
so much talent, and I love. Okay. Kendall says, who do you prefer, Elton John or Billy Joel?
I'd have to go with Elton John.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I like Elton John.
Okay. Cool.
Grew up on that.
He's awesome. Yeah, I did too. I feel that. Any other questions or comments?
There was one that I can't find, but he asked what got you started into writing music and singing.
That's true. Yes. We have to wrap up here pretty quick, but do you wanna just answer that question?
Yeah. So I started piano when I was 6 and started writing music when I was about 6th grade, and then in 9th grade I started really producing and writing music and getting into it, and then my cousin passed away at the age of 18, and I wrote a song for his mom, and that song just really meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to her, and she loved that, so I just had to keep it going.
Awesome. Very cool. I love that. That's a great. It's like, and it's very inspirational. Yeah. It's interesting how like how many elements in your life you can use to play on for music, right?
Exactly.
You know, like that just makes it so unique, is it's so personal.
Yeah.
I think people don't always realize that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jordan, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's been so awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think? Have you enjoyed having Jordan on the show? Have you enjoyed his performances? I'm sure you have, but leave us a comment. I want to know what you think. We want to know what you think, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
And go check out his new album, seriously.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For real.
How can they find you, Jordan?
Oh yeah, check me out on Instagram and Facebook at Jordan James Singer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the album is everywhere on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah.
Everywhere that you can find music,
Everywhere.
that's where it is. All you have to search is Jordan James, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, guys, go check them out. Oh, one last thing. We do a service spotlight every single week on What the Cows, where we challenge the guests. Unfortunately, our guest for last week, 8080, couldn't make it on the show this week. I called them and they were unavailable to make it. But my mom, who was the guest last week, helped me out a lot this week because she picked me up when I didn't have anywhere to go somewhere. And so she served me this week a lot. My mom helped me out a lot. So our challenge for you, the Service Spotlight, we always challenge our guests to do something good this week, help somebody out, add
Awesome.
light to the world, which you already do always. So that won't be hard for you. But yeah, so, and you guys too, as usual, I'd like to challenge you to go and do something good, be a light in the world, make an impact. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, totally. And we'll see you next week on What the Cows. Do good, be good, bye.
See ya.